Okay. Anyway, we start again. Anyway, I didn't check the sound. That's what I was gonna do when I disconnected and instead. So I mean, I will probably say this again, and unfortunately, I'm probably gonna say this again and again, like they say, you know. I have no idea what is really going on outside. I have no idea what because we got sound. Okay. There's a new messages. Yeah, I know that the messages now they moved them to another. I mean the chat or whatever. No, my throat's getting dirty. No. Dry. Why I say dirty? I hate this language for real. I think I've been speaking this language too long today. I need a break. But going back to Grandmaster Jay, what prompted me to get in front of the camera was that the fact that I didn't see no videos saying free Grandmaster Jay now, immediately. Having a moringa seed. I might still have to get my ass out for water. You know, when I didn't want to. Sorry about that. I forgot that this lens down here, somehow it catches everything. I thought it was going to be like more to, I don't even want to know what you've been seeing. Yeah, I'm talking about the tablet over here for Twitter. I have to get the water. Oh my God. Just gonna say before about Dr. Umar. He's a great man. I met him twice. I went to see him speak. You know, it's been like 6 years. He's always consistent. I never seen him pose. I never seen him like, you know, trying to sell some shit, something. You know, actually, when I went to see him here in the Bronx, I was going to make a donation. I thought it was like, well, they're going to pass the box. I left with my donation. I bought a few books and posters to help out his school. I gave the books away, and hopefully these ladies, you know, they have black children. Hopefully they got the help. I told them, you know, they can call him up anytime, especially, I mean, on Tuesdays. I think it's Tuesday mornings, right? He gave his phone number. And it made me angry. It made me very angry the way you vilify him. You're brutal against each other. We are too, as Mexicans. We have the same problems in many ways. and I know yours. Your wounds are way deeper. And I know that just by speaking with you. I have had a lot of they call it gamut. I don't know what gamut is, but I don't know. That's what they call it. Of feelings. So I guess I want to like say that. I want to say that. I mean, I just automatically jump as long as he was African American. I feel like you should all jump and demand justice and freedom. Demand to be trial in your own council. That exists in Mexico in some areas where the law cannot, the Mexican law cannot, they have to be tried by their own nation, indigenous nation. And sometimes it's even worse because it's a hybrid of both. What the whites call Indian law and the whites law, which, I mean, I will not say the Mexican law, it's 100% white, but it do have colonial content a lot still. I know I'm demanding to have a brand new constitution. I know that's the only cure for any country, to get rid of the colonial political constitutions. So, I hate talking like this, really. I do hate talking like this, but I feel like, lately, all my videos when I talk about my African American brothers and sisters, it's just, because, I don't feel like saying, yeah, everything's great. Everything's great. Every time I look, I see an article, I buy the Amsterdam News, which is now a feminist newspaper after 110 years of glorious Black resistance. It's just scary, but that's everywhere. That is everywhere. We see the Black feminist in Congress. That is the only concern. Feminism. They say all the problems are because they are women, which is ridiculous. Like to say, that all my problems are because I am transsexual or whatever. No, that's not, because I see the white transsexuals. They look way worse than me, and they get jobs, right? They get inheritance and shit. Which I might play you a video. It's a 1 minute long, later on. But let's listen to what happened. I just picked one of the videos anonymously. I picked a video. I mean, not anonymously, I just picked a video. Let's see if I can find it right now. Oh, here it is. I was going to put audio for the news.
was like, this man is.
Yeah, they all start like, oh, he is not perfect. Like you all African Americans are perfect.
Hang out with the 18 in our face.
It's like, you want perfect leaders, but you are not perfect yourselves. I know. We have also, crazy Mexican leadership.
Facebook chat, and Daryl Moore shared this with me, and so it's why I'm sharing with y'all.
I guess this should be called advocates, right? I mean, he used to have even more. I mean, he was kicked out of Facebook. He was kicked out of Facebook. He got, I think, Twitter too. It's hard to keep up, where they start closing the walls in. So finally, they took his Instagram. And Instagram, he used to have like a lot of views, a lot of viewers. I didn't like the name of his organization. It's not his, of course. You know what I'm talking about. The Not Fucking Around Coalition. I feel like it should be Not Fucking Around Collective, because a coalition, I mean, like, it's, every time, like Dr. Umar Johnson said, every time you make a coalition, and allow blacks or any other groups with deep pockets, then they end up just taking over. We've seen that many times. The NAACP, everything. You have even Rachel Dolezal. Come on, I can't believe that nobody knew that she was white. I just cannot believe it.
Basically, this is his mugshot. It said Grandmaster J, leader of NFAC militia that demonstrated in Louisville, arrested on federal charge. Okay. Like I said, his real name is John Johnson.
Federal charge. Not even a felony, not even like whatever. I mean, they actually went out and arrested him, I believe. They haven't really released much, so that's what I was trying to find more the details. I mean, for all we know, he was abducted.
And they said his charge is assaulting, resisting, or impeding certain officers or employees. So they say he's currently being held. So, and they said on the night before the 2020 Kentucky Derby in September the 4th, oh, this must be a different Louisville. I thought it was Louisville last year. No, this looks like Louisville. This is like he went back to Louisville. Okay.
I'm glad I'm not the only one confused.
It said probable after the night before he pointed a rifle at a Louisville Metro Police Department officer, well as federal officers. Oh, that's why he got the federal charge. Okay. The alleged incident took place.
I mean, federal charge was very strategic. That's kind of like, the slave master. Like, you don't even do that to the law. I feel like very dramatic. I'm gonna put you a clip from a news station too later on.
After 8:30 p.m. conducting surveillance over demonstrators. At that time, LMPD said, were parked on Armory Place. They got wait a minute, they blindsided the police with the flashlight? Oh my. Dude, that's not good. Okay, which one is Grandmaster John? Is that him in the blue?
I don't know. You only see a picture, and
it says the flashlight was on the end of a rifle that Johnson was pointing at them. Oh my goodness! What is wrong with you?
You think it was a flashlight, and they waited from September? They waited to December.
And the officer was wearing soft body armor.
2 months. You know, white people waiting 2 months?
He said Johnson was booked on Thursday, December the 3rd, just before 1 p.m. So that was like 3 hours ago. Okay. Roughly 200 members of the NFC were in Louisville on Derby Day during protests over the death of Breonna Taylor. Okay, so who was shot and killed. We're going to march right. Her part of the story will be updated. And so this is him right here. I'm sorry. Why does he look like he's in college? Like this is not. This is not. Yeah. What did you say, Stephanie? There's been protesters picked up for that, and they've been all white.
Oops.
Like he had, like literally, you had a light on the end of a rifle, and you pointed it at the police. Like Thursday, December the 3rd, just before 1 p.m. So that was like 3 hours ago. Okay. Roughly 200 members of the NFC were in Louisville on Derby Day during protests over the death of Breonna Taylor. Okay, so who was shot and killed. We're going to march right. Her part of the story will be updated. And so this is him right here. I'm sorry. Why does he look like he's in college? Like this is not.
I understand that she don't like his outfit or something, and the lady, she's okay. I just find out the worst time to pick.
There's been protesters picked up for that, and they've been all white. Like he had, like literally, you had a light on the end of a rifle, and you pointed it at the police. Like Miss Live 2003. I'm not bailing this ninja out again. Again. And it says in another article I saw, it said he had never had any run-ins with the law. I think only one other incident in 2003, when I think he was like trespassing on federal or government property. But it said that he was in the arms. He was in the army. He joined the army in 1997.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought that she was ready. I thought that she was gonna just read the news.
Hey, TA. It blocks their vision, and that's why they do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like, what my thing is this: what if they would have started shooting back? They can't see what they're shooting at. So they want to walk around with AKs and not on the watch list. Exactly, like they wasn't looking at him this whole time, looking at footage. Like, to be honest though, I thought maybe the last incident when he was in Lafayette, he would have been taken in, not this one. Okay, I need to find the article where it says where he actually served in the armed forces.
Okay, so now I thought she was just gonna say like, let me find just a short one. So this is the one that I watch.
The leader of the NFAC militia, Grandmaster Jay, has been arrested on federal charges after allegedly pointing an assault rifle at federal agents and LMPD officers during a protest rally that happened in September. These are the actual photographs authorities included with their court document today, allegedly showing the incident, according to police. Now, what you're seeing in the photos, Johnson allegedly pointing his long rifle upward at authorities who were on a rooftop above him. The criminal complaint claims Grandmaster Jay, whose real name is John Johnson, forcibly assaulted and interfered with federal officers on September 4th, the day before the Kentucky Derby, when the group was in town protesting. From our coverage of that day, this is Jay speaking in September about the event.
Protesters aren't orderly. Protesters aren't organized. Protesters are emotional. Protesters are destructive, but people can sneak in.
Johnson is currently being held in the Oldham County Corrections Facility. He appeared before a federal judge at 4 this afternoon, and at the moment, he remains in custody with another hearing scheduled for tomorrow afternoon. Johnson could face up to 20 years in prison with the current charges.
20 years.
He goes by Grandmaster Jay, and he led his self-proclaimed black militia group to Louisville. Tonight, John Johnson is in the Oldham County Jail. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us on the Night Team. I'm Doug Prophet. Johnson brought the NFAC to Louisville twice at the height of the protests over Breonna Taylor's death. As the Night Team's Jesse Cohen reports, he's facing federal charges, accused of pointing an assault weapon at police back in September.
Arrested at his home in Ohio, NFAC leader John Johnson, known as Grandmaster Jay, is now in the Oldham County Jail on federal charges. Court documents provide these two photos from September, the day before the Derby at Jefferson Square Park. Police say it shows Johnson holding an assault rifle pointed towards law enforcement officers on the roof above him.
With rights comes responsibilities, and it's pretty obvious that that was an irresponsible action on his part.
Dave Muchler, the press secretary with the FOP, says federal investigations are more deliberate, so he's not surprised by the 3-month timeline.
The FOP is satisfied that the federal government is bringing those charges.
The local advocate and pastor Tim Finley says the timing is not just.
To use this and to make this move 3 months later speaks of the flawed, ridiculous, racist, unfair policing structure in this city. Grandmaster Jay is a national figure. So this once again makes Louisville look like the hot spot of racism.
I interviewed Johnson the day after those photos were taken, Derby Day. He had pulled his crew back from Churchill Downs after running into protesters.
Protesters aren't organized. Protesters are emotional. That is dangerous. And a bunch of innocent people could get killed.
But regardless of those feelings, Finley says these charges are shameful.
So while there may have been some ruffled feathers here and there, we were all wanting justice for Breonna Taylor.
In their first protest rally in July, Johnson said they would burn down the city.
And all y'all thought we were going to show up with torches and burn the joint down. That was figurative. It meant that we would burn down something, and we burned down the walls.
Grandmaster Jay is still in custody and has a detention and a preliminary hearing tomorrow at 2 p.m. For the Night Team, I'm Jesse Cohen.
Yeah, this video came out on December 4. Let me see the commentaries. Yeah, it seemed like it came out 5 hours ago. 5 hours ago, it came out today. But, you know, when I see, like I say, when I see videos of African Americans, they just talk. Actually, I found out accidentally. It was this guy, you know, he was, you know, he had like Mr. Fred Hampton picture. He had, I don't remember exactly what it was. I'm sorry. It was the title of the video. It was Black Messiah. Something. Sorry. Okay, this one came out 10 minutes ago, and it's short. It's an African-American man.
What's up, guys? Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Okay, Grandmaster Jay has been arrested. And I've seen here in social media, some Negroes actually are so happy to see Grandmaster Jay arrested. John Johnson, that's his real name. Okay, the leader of, in fact, Grandmaster Jay. Okay, I said here before, and I'm going to say again, so that the white supremacy system does not want to see a black man or black woman rising up and awakening their society, their black society. So I said here that any black leader will arise is going to be brought down and smashed down because the white supremacy system doesn't want to see that. It's not only here in America, even in Africa. You see, many people or many leaders in Africa are puppets of Westerners, governments. You guess why? Because any leader in Africa rise, try to open the black people's eyes and make the black people to hear and help their own society. That's no to white supremacy system around the globe. So, to my opinions, for those who are celebrating that, oh, Grandmaster Jay was fraudulent, or Grandmaster Jay was an agent of the government, or Grandmaster Jay is that, Grandmaster Jay is this. I'm telling you right now, Grandmaster Jay is going to come out from that so-called held jail, and he's going to come out even more determined. This is amazing, man. You celebrate the things that you yourself, that you can't even dare to speak, even dare to come out and protect your own people. Why are you celebrating for? Are you celebrating because the white supremacy arrested Grandmaster Jay? Are you celebrated because you didn't like Grandmaster Jay that much, your fellow brother? You don't want to pray for him. You don't want to lift him up. You don't want to, supporting him. So what's the accusations here? The main accusations here. I remember when Grandmaster Jay and the whole militia group of INFAC went to Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky. And the main accusation of Grandmaster Jay, the main accusation here is because the accusation says that he was pointing gun to the federal police at the top roof. He was pointing, Grandmaster Jay, he was pointing his gun to the police officer who were on the top roof. So what this police officer, federal police officer, were doing there on the top roof of the building, they were prepared. They were preparing to gun down the militia, the black militia group. They were prepared to gun them down. So as you know, Master Jay always holding his gun upwards all the time. I've seen him holding his gun upwards all the time. Sometimes he walks with his guns holding upwards. But remember, go back to my video. I said that any leader try to rise up, try to help and assist and protect black race, their leader will be either disappear or gunned down or killed, or they're going to put everything they can to that leader, all kinds of accusations to that leader to bring him down or her down. You coons, you black coons who actually are celebrating right now, that, oh, we told you so. Oh, Grandmaster Jay, it wasn't real. It was fraudulent. No, he was an agent. Just to point gun to police officer who were on top roof or rooftop, getting ready to gun down the militia group. In fact, they were not there at the top roof. The police officers or federal police officers, they were not there on the top roof for nothing. They were there for the reason. No, they were there for the reason. They were getting ready to gun down the militia group. In fact,
snipers.
So if you are accusing Grandmaster Jay of pointing gun to at the top roof, where these police officers were positioning themselves up there, maybe Grandmaster Jay didn't know there's a people up there either. So, but what about these white militias occupying the federal government? Have you ever seen them breaking in and go to the chamber of federal government building? Did you see the Michigan? Have you seen the one of the Oregon and more? Which is worse? The white militias breaking into the federal government's building and go in all the way to the chamber with the guns and everything and threatening the police officer and everything. But their leader have never been arrested. All these militias in Michigan who break up the federal government, they've never been arrested. But a black person will try to wake up his people, try to protect his people, try to call and cry for justice for Breonna Taylor and Floyd and others, Arbery, and many black people who gunned down unjustified, unjustly, to cry out that we need justice. That's no to white supremacy. That's no. You can't call justice. We just want to kill you. Don't even come here and make parading or do nothing. And if you come here, we're going to make lots of, yes, we know Grandmaster Jay actually uttered lots of words. He even said, I'm going to ban this city. But later on, he came and clarified his words. He said that was just a figurative words. He didn't mean it to come to ban the city. But he changed his words. He corrected himself and he said, we'll ban the pockets of Kentucky Derby. Because that day was the Kentucky Derby, the competition of horses running around, circling, was going on that day. So he rectified himself that no, I didn't mean it that to come and ban the city. That's a figurative words. Okay, so he said that. But the white supremacists, oh no, and the black coons, they were so happy, man, so happy. But as I said, Grandmaster Jay is going to come out. He's going to be so more even determined, to carry out his mission and protect the black people and cry and call for justice for Breonna Taylor and other black people who actually they're probably going to be killed later and justified as well. These black coons, we never see them come out and condemn these white militias breaking in and occupy the federal governments and threatening the police and the government. We never had these coons actually laughing and happy. Okay, never see them, never hear them. But when it comes to the black fellow, try to do something. Try to at least, open other black people's eyes and open their ears and show them the way. Try to protect them. Try to cry for justice. Call for justice. You'll hear these black coons. So, oh no, it's not real. No, he's just pretending. He's an agent. He's Donald Trump. We saw him to a Donald Trump's somewhere in a Donald Trump rally, something like that. Oh man, so I'm eating. My friend brought me this one, man. Okay, my friend brought this one. Mary Jewel dates. Mary Jewel dates, man. I love this. This is my culture. When you bring this to your father-in-law, or your mother-in-law, my culture in Africa, oh man, they're gonna bow down to you. These are very expensive. This is very, very noble fruits, man. Mary Jewel's dates. This is noble fruits from Saudi Arabia, from Saudi. From Saudi, man. So guys, yeah. I'm gonna finish with this. Remember Jesus Christ? The person that you say you love, the person that you say you love. Even some people, they call him God. What happened to him? What did he do? He came to redeem his people. He came to show his people the way. He came to proclaim the good news to their people, to his people, to his people. Jesus Christ, he came to proclaim the good news to his people. He came to lead these people away from doing sins, away from swallowed by the world. So he came to lead his people toward God's way. What Jesus Christ did, what did Jesus Christ actually did? What did Jesus Christ describe? Guess what? His own people betrayed him. One of them is one of his disciples, Iscariot, and the group of his own people, the Negroes that the Negroes are mentioned in the Bible, the real Jews. I'm not talking the Jews who are in Israel right now. No, I'm not talking them. I'm talking the really Jews in the Bible, the tribe of Judah, the real Jew, the black people. They betrayed Jesus Christ and took him to the governor of Jerusalem that time from Rome, a Roman person. Do you see? The black person took his brother, Jesus Christ, betrayed him, and paraded him all the way to the palace, the governor, the white man from Rome in Jerusalem. Say, prosecute him, prosecute him. He called himself the Son of Man. He called himself the Son of God. He called himself the King. We do not have any king right now. This is the black people in the Bible, the Negroes, so-called Negroes in the Bible. They are telling this governor of Jerusalem, okay, Pilate, that we do not have any king, but our king is a Caesar, another Italian white man in Italy, Rome. And this is the black people. And that these black people, Jesus Christ's brothers and sisters and tribe, telling Pilate, if you do not prosecute him, we're going to go to Caesar. You're going to tell Caesar that you are no longer his friend. You're no longer the friend of Caesar. Now, the Jews telling the Pilate, the same thing Negroes here in America, that they see their fellow brother actually coming out to tell you this is the way. We need to do this to protect ourselves. We need to call for justice. We need to do this. We need to try to balance. We need to try to bring down the white supremacy government in America. We need to call for justice. And other coons in America, they're laughing. It's a laughing matter to them. Guys, open your eyes. Jesus Christ did do nothing wrong, but still his people wanted him gone. There's something like coons in America wanting Grandmaster Jay gone. They're laughing. Go to the medias. Go to the social media. Some of them are laughing. Go to YouTube. Oh, it's fraudulent. Oh, prosecute him. They're happy to see Grandmaster Jay in jail. But as I said earlier, he's going to come out. He's going to be more determined than ever to call for justice and parading, and even more members will join Grandmaster Jay. But still, the white racism system government here in America, they're going to try to even kill him. And they're going to use the same black people. Black people, some of them, those are actually laughing at Grandmaster Jay to go and harm him. I don't want him to be armed. I want him to get out. He's going to be out pretty soon because there's no evidence that he really he meant to end that his gun to the federal police at the rooftop. He was surrounded by the police everywhere there. He was surrounded by the police officers out there. Why didn't point those police officers who are close to him there, rather than pointing his gun to the other police officer who are on the top roof of the building? And the police officers were everywhere, right there. Some of them were actually talking to him. All right, my job, man. Please subscribe, put your comments, and yeah, that's it, man. Bye bye. Take care.
You can see his face very, very heartfelt, but I want to tell him that he should not believe, don't believe the hype, don't believe everything. A lot of these profiles, these accounts, yes, they have a black person avatar, and that's about it. And that is about it. Well, that was the last one 22 minutes ago. It came out. There's no commentaries within the last hour. Okay, let me look at the ones for today. Yeah, 20 years in prison. You know, I mean, Trayvon Martin's killer still walking around. Devil Zimmerman. That simmering Zimmerman. I didn't even know that he was Hispanic for a long time. But it don't matter. White is white. And I feel like every mulatto, biracial, or Creole, should be treated the same with caution. A lot of caution. Oh, 2-minute video. So don't freak out.
Oh boy, guys.
1-minute video.
I really want to talk about this, but this is something that's just said. Listen, I heard news yesterday that Grandmaster Jay of the NFAC was arrested on some charges of him supposedly pointing his firearm at federal agents up on the building or the rooftop. Guys, despite how you feel about him, I don't know him personally. I'm all down for everybody exercising their Second Amendment rights. But the fact of the matter is that you cannot, as a licensed carrier, brandish your firearm at anyone. And that's just the law, guys. You can't point your firearm at anyone. And if you do, then you have to face the law for that. So I know a lot of people are upset, but this is where training comes in that. The question.
Oh, come on. And that's not the problem here, I mean, they would have found something. Come on. They would have found something. 2 months, 20 years. They waited 2 months and the charge is 20 years. That's not a law. Come on. I don't know. That was not very insightful. It's kind of like, we all found out. This happened yesterday, but we all found out today. I mean, like a lot of people just found out today. So come on, this is your first reaction. I'm looking for first reactions, and it's not good. When your first reaction is some other freaking bullshit, it's just like your self-esteem, it's in the gutter. Go pick it up. That's not a healthy self-response. And I guess that's one of the things I wanted to get at. Yeah, they don't show their face. A lot of comments. I don't want to go Willie D, that asshole who got one of the videos from the Black channel removed because he don't tolerate any criticism. Yeah, Willie D, come on. Come on. D is for dildo. Okay, now you put a video from Vicky Dillard attacking Grandmaster Jay. Now, this is the perfect time to do it, you think? Yeah, kick them while they're down. That's an African American tradition, I guess. Okay, here is apparently, is that Tariq Nasheed before?
Has been arrested on federal charges after it happened in September.
Our rules of engagement are very simple. Under no circumstance will you point your weapon at anyone unless they point at you first. If they do, don't shoot them. Kill them.
These are the actual photographs of the.
Because they always expect African Americans to turn the other cheek, right? The problem is that they run out of cheeks to turn. I think they have turned every cheek already. I don't know, that was weird. I thought it was going to be a video. Just like, they do anything for views. They do anything for clout. They fuck anyone, anything. They fuck anything for clout. They fuck anything for clout. Yeah, they write everything for a click. For a damn click. Come on. Well, what do we expect? You see, I don't find anything. I don't know, they don't show their face. They just show from here down. Uh-oh. I think I know why. They don't show, yeah. Okay, let's not. I'm sorry, it might be a very nice person, but usually my experience is that it's not. Okay, another 1.5 minute.
Grandmaster J is locked over some trumped up bullshit ass charges. It's a lot of reasons and a lot of explaining I would like to do, but I would not do. But I just want to let y'all know to continue to pray to the ancestors that he may bail. We win this, and I just want y'all to know that I appreciate everybody who's been well wishing and whatnot. But as the general of Red Handed Gun Club and the commander, and in fact, I gotta keep my mouth shut, so I'm not gonna say much. But just know that we working. That's all. That's all I got, bro. We working to make sure that he gets out over these trumped up ass, fake ass charges that was being put. You already know the deal with the killed the Black Messiah. You know what I'm saying? Where they trying to destroy, but they don't realize that in fact, it's filled with leaders. And that's all I'm gonna say, y'all. Peace and Black power, and y'all just keep Grandmaster J in y'all prayers, and I appreciate everyone who's actually Khadijah Brooks, even Dr. Umar Johnson. I appreciate everyone that's actually taking the time to recognize him. So yeah, that's what I got, y'all. Peace and Black power. I'll see y'all in a little bit.
Oh, they're very long.
We live. Unless you're saying it's coming from under the door over there, because the way Tater's up there, Carter G. Woodson Town, Thurgood Marshall Town, get ready for the Prince. January. Shut up, Darren.
He's working in the school.
Annual cleanup day, family lunch.
Come on, they say it was gonna be about that, and it's not. It's oh gosh, why don't people actually post things that are helpful? Okay, some feminazi talking about like, why is Dr. Umar supporting Grandmaster J? They need to ask some permission. That's the problem with African men now, that they are subservient to your own women. And while us women are only the ambassadors to our own men, not the actual men. You know what I mean? Okay, there's nothing else. I thought it was gonna be more. I see a lot. There's tons of videos, but it's just bullshit. It's just bullshit. I thought it was gonna be. Most of these, they look like feminazis. I don't want to click on them because they look like these crazy ass bitches that I don't want to be like, I thought like, these bitches started like, I hate his gods, he's a son of a bitch, like whatever, but let him free. Like she didn't even say actually let him free. It's just always looking for perfect victims. They have to be feminists, they have to be I don't know what they want actually to, they don't see that they've been, in a way, it's like they've been rounding you up. If you see the media, like, I've been talking, I did 2 hours of newspapers with the headlines about the shootings in New York City. you know, they always get the front page. I think he want to go to sleep. He's moving too much. It's time. I have to cover them with a blanket. So you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I thought it was gonna be more yeah, Grandmaster versus Tariq. What's a short one? Let's see. It's always a fight. Always a perpetual fighting.
Barack Obama after 20 years in the military, something like that. And then, so I ain't see nothing specifically for black people, so that fucked with me, right? That he trash Tommy Sotomayor, but I ain't sure he didn't have it coming. The only people I ain't heard Tariq Nasheed trash is Professor Black Truth and Jason Black. I did hear a podcast one time where Jason Black, Tariq Nasheed, and Professor Black Truth was all on the same, broadcast talking, and Tariq sounded like a fucking idiot. But I digress from that. Tariq Nasheed, though, is a whole different. He brings a whole different set of problems. For one thing, he like I said, he's just an entertainer and a salesman. He's a comic, almost. And when somebody asks him something, he never answers a question straight up because he can't answer a question straight up. Or he don't seem to be able to answer just a straight up question. He just start, jumping on you and trying to roast you for asking him the question and, getting all trying to get all personal with you for asking him something.
I mean, this is to a lot of people. A lot of people they think that the viewers that we are stupid. And actually, it's just like you see a lot of shit going on. You know how so well, I'm not gonna be like.
Let's skip it out. He ain't doing that. He ain't doing that. He's selling Ogun products and he's trying to have Mink Slide motherfucking concerts and bring back 1995 music that didn't nobody really like in the first place. Or at least I didn't. And and what else? Just sell shit. Man, he's a fucking millionaire.
He's an artist,
entertainer, and he should stand up here. Black resistance.
Okay. This is like too much. This is how you can become very entertaining, but it's not entertainment. This is very toxic. I mean, because there's no balance. When we see that, there's a criticism that actually I mean, I could criticize even Grandmaster Jay because I've been listening to some of his lectures. I've been so I know he ran for president of the United States a few years ago. That I think after 2 years ago, actually 3-4 years ago. Yeah, that was the last election. Not this, 4 years ago. He but a lot of times people they just criticize and they don't know nothing about the black leader they are criticizing about. Okay, so you have to be like him. Obviously, he watched a lot of Tariq, and I don't know. I don't follow him. He don't seem to be like the documentaries. I like the documentaries. I guess that's all I have to say. I know there was all produced by white people. Well, except the last one, you could see the big difference. I guess he didn't get the royal treatment or something, which is very good. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's a must watch. Hidden Colors 5. Hidden Color 5 is really good documentary. All the documentaries are very good. Like a synopsis and give you a lot of homework to do your own research. It's not like I'll watch Hidden Colors 1 to 5 and no. That's the beginning. That's just like like a little taste of like where to look at, where this is something that we can be looking into. Have a good night. Sorry if I'm being harsh or being inappropriate. That's actually the last thing I want. I can sit here and just egg you on, But, you know, for what? For what? You know, it's not gonna do anybody no help. Have a good night. And where you turn this thing, this one is right here.